Okay, it's part what, 7? Okay, incorporating a new guy. Okay, depending on his level of skill, it's not really that hard to incorporate a new guy. Especially before he goes out, you give him the rundown. Hey, this is how we do things. Okay? And hopefully, it's not, well, hey, a new guy, and then tomorrow we're going out. It could work if he has the gear and you can tell he's serious. If not, you go, hey, dude, you gotta wait until the next time we go out so we can have, a couple weeks of sitting down with you and giving you a basic idea how things are done. A quick, trial under fire, I guess you call it. That way, when you get out in the field and you're trying to incorporate this new guy with you, you're not spending the whole fucking time on just one person. Yeah, you'll have a little bit of fuck-ups, but a newbie, he's gonna try to impress and try to be on spark, especially if he has 2 weeks to go. Okay, somebody, it's either one guy or everybody just sits down and goes, hey man, this is how it's done. It's real fucking simple. You've read the manuals, right? Oh yeah, I read the manuals, cool. You have a good idea? Any questions? This is where the honesty and what I mean by don't talk shit. If you don't know, just generally just go, hey, I don't understand this part of, okay, muzzle sweeping. It means don't be taking your damn gun doing this shit. Hey, look, you want to see my gun? That's stupid shit. Other than that, or, okay, well, what do you mean we're spaced out, 10 feet apart? Well, in case, hypothetically, if somebody threw a boomerang at you, especially M80s playing, yeah. Oh God, those are fun times. Playing BB gun wars, yeah, M80s blew shit everywhere. You just knew that shit. But other than that, that's basically how you'd incorporate a new guy. Because when I notice everybody nowadays, they want to be gung-ho, fucking hot shot tier 1 motherfuckers. In their green beanies, they think because they have the gear that they're going to be that. And then when they get out in reality, it's like, whoa, this is, different. Because, like they used to say, and those people that come back from Nam go, no, he's a cherry, until this shit happens. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I mean, you could have somebody come in too that you think, okay, his talk sounds right, but then as soon as you get out in the field, he falls. What the fuck happened? Or is he a clone of the person we were talking? You don't know. Until you actually get out and do it, you don't know. Everybody talks shit. But it's a bit, like I said, it's best to learn these mistakes now. And yeah, you're going to expect, when you go out and you got a new guy, expect things to happen. But don't be sitting there just waiting to chomp on his ass. Or just anticipate, okay, basically the way you would do it when we, here to make it easier, is you'd have your point man, guy behind him. Say you got a 5-man team. You got him, the point man, behind him. Newbie's in the middle somewhere. That way, the newbie can watch, and observe how these guys are doing shit. Okay, this is pretty cool. And the guy behind the newbie, he's going to be doing his thing at the same time, keeping an eye on the newbie and trying to nip those little problems in before they happen, where you can just walk up to him and go, hey, dumbass, you read the manuals, right? Yeah, what are you doing wrong? Oh, shit. Sorry. You jump on it like that. Because you ain't getting no income rounds at your ass yet. That's what I mean by take it slow, steady, make those mistakes now. Versus, like I said, back in the day, we didn't have comms. I think I'll save that for a next one of how comms changed a lot of things. But, like I said, with any of these things that I'm explaining, most of it's just common sense. But I've noticed with a lot of videos, they don't explain all this stupid shit. They just think, hey, boom, we're going to go out and do it. No, that ain't how it works. Because, yeah. No, I remember, yeah. Like I said, we were Gen X doing this stuff, and we had a very, I guess you could call him a fucking millennial. I wanted to bitch slap that cocksucker, and everybody else wanted to. Yeah, he got his ass smacked upside his fucking head. And it happened. But afterwards, he was grateful for it. Because he became, part of the team, and if we wouldn't, somebody wouldn't smack the shit out of the stupid son of a bitch, and kind of scared the fuck out of him and thought he was going to get prison rape, but, shit happens. But he turned, like I said, he turned into a good person and was grateful for it, even though he had the shit scared out of him, you know. Especially when we got back in the band, back in the fucking camp, and somebody pulled out a banjo and started playing banjo. Yeah, it really freaked his ass out, because I was like, hey, you got Pert Mile, boy! Yeah, that's how the joking around is the dark fucking humor. And it breaks the tension, but it also gets your fucking attention. You go, oh no. But you also find out if your teammates, you know, swing that other way. So if you're cold in the fucking foxhole, hey buddy, let's snorkel. What happens in the foxhole stays in the foxhole. Kind of like somebody told me the color green crayons taste the best. I always thought the browns tasted like brownies, but you know, hey, who knows? It is what it is. And besides, this is 2026 and we don't judge. Bullshit. Alright, so I will be making some more videos after this one.